In this video, we'll be going through Sophia Silverfang's skills, playstyle, and gear. Sophia will be available in the standard gacha on October the 20th, as well as a fragment exchange in the event shop. Silverfang is a fire elemental support with a considerable amount of flaws, so I'll do my best to be as impartial as I can as we go through her skills. Starting with Silverfang's orbs, there isn't much distinction between her red, yellow, and blue orb, but all you need to remember is that she's a mid-range support, so her attacks will miss when she's too far away, and also that she will always drop a healing orb when it's a 3 ping. Yellow orb is a small mid-range gap closer. Blue orb is a cone AoE attack with a really short range, so bear that in mind. This will be mentioned in her core passive. Sophia will always drop one healing orb at the end of every basic attack combo. As for her signature move, it's a forward AoE shot that gathers enemies and launches them ahead, followed by 2 healing orbs generated. And as for her QTE, it's really important to raise it to level 10 and above, so she drops 2 orbs instead of 1. And now for her core passive. We've already talked about how healing orbs are generated through QTE, signature move, 3 ping, and at the end of every basic attack combo. The orbs heal for a percentage of Sophia's attack as well as grant a small fire damage boost to the character that picks it up. Sophia herself gains a gradual attack increase as the orbs fill her gauge as well as signature move energy. Now let's talk about her rank up passives. SS is the most important rank if you're planning to invest in Silverfang because it grants an additional orb to her signature move and QTE, totaling 3 orbs when her QTE is also level 10 and beyond. SSS is not very practical as it requires a character to pick up 3 orbs within 5 seconds to benefit from a small fire damage buff. However, this will be adjusted in about a year later where it only requires picking up 1 orb to gain the fire buff. Similarly, SSS Plus is also impractical due to the awkward signature move activation and the short debuff window. To sum it up, SS is a great place to stop at if you want Silverfang to be serviceable.
時間計ってはい4のか障害物を排除する分解する4のか障害物を排除する分解するどうのか分解する障害物を排除するはいどうのか障害物を排除するはい4のか分解する分解する障害物を排除するはい4のか廃棄処分障害物を排除する 任務完了。指揮官、何点？
Now let's address the elephant in the room. As you can see, Sophia is objectively mediocre as a support since picking up orbs can get really awkward, especially when your character is in a pinch. Furthermore, unlike other supports, Sophia does not heal herself when you activate her QTE due to the nature of how her healing is done since she's not picking up the orbs herself, so your Sophia will be at the same HP you switch her out from before. Her rank up passive and her signature weapon hints at the notion that she's meant to be played actively on the field, just like the demonstration before. With that out of the way, let's carry on with the guide and on to the next section, her gear. Since the handguns including her signature weapon only serve to provide more damage output for herself, it doesn't really matter which one to go for. Obviously, you can get her signature if you're a Sophia fan. Otherwise, the 4 or 5 star handguns would suffice. As for her memories, this is what I would recommend: 4 Guinevere's and 2 Caudy. 4 Guinevere's would greatly help with her healing because it summons a healing drone that follows your character after enough charges. 2 Caudy allows for more signature moves, which in turn gives you more healing orbs. Despite the fact that Sophia is not on par with other constructs, ultimately, she's still a support unit and they are hard to come by. 4 Guinevere 2 Caudy could still be useful in character lock content like Babel Tower. The other alternative, of course, is the QTE support set for Da Vinci 2 Guinevere's. And if you're planning to take it all the way, these are her recommended 6 star resonance. More attack and core passive levels for more buff and healing.